third reading is taken from Evangelii Gaudium, The Joy of the Gospel by Pope Francis, paragraph 182. The Church is teaching on social questions. The Church's teachings concerning contingent situations are subject to new and further developments and can be open to discussion, yet we cannot help but be concrete without presuming to enter into details, lest the great social principles remain mere generalities and challenge no one. There is a need to draw practical conclusions so that they will have greater impact on the complexities of current situations. The Church's pastors, taking into account the contributions of different sciences, have the right to offer opinions on all that affects people's lives, since the task of evangelization implies and demands the integral promotion of each human being. It is no longer possible to claim that religion should be restricted to the private sphere, and that it exists only to prepare souls for heaven. We know that God wants His children to be happy in this world too, even though they are called to fulfillment in eternity, for He has created all things for our enjoyment, the enjoyment of everyone. It follows that Christian conversion demands reviewing especially those areas and aspects of life related to the social order and the pursuit of the common good. Consequently, no one can demand that religion should be relegated to inner sanctum of personal life, without influence on societal and national life, without concern for the soundness of civic institutions, without a right to offer an opinion on events affecting society. Who would claim to lock up in a church and silence the message of Saint Francis of Assisi or Blessed Teresa of Calcutta? They themselves would have found this unacceptable. An authentic faith, which is never comfortable or completely personal, always involves a deep desire to change the world, to transmit values, to leave this earth somehow better than we found it. We love this magnificent planet on which God has put us, and we love the human family which dwells here, with all its tragedies and struggles, its hopes and aspirations, its strengths and weaknesses. The earth is our common home, and all of us are brothers and sisters. If indeed the just ordering of society and of the state is a central responsibility of politics, the Church cannot and must not remain on the sidelines in the fight for justice. All Christians, their pastors included, are called to show concern for the building of a better world. This is essential, for the Church's social thought is primarily positive. It offers proposals, it works for change, and in this sense it constantly points to the hope born of the loving heart of Jesus Christ. At the same time, it unites its own commitment to that made in the social field by other churches and ecclesial communities, whether at the level of doctrinal reflection or at the practical level. This is not the time or place to examine in detail the many grave social questions affecting today's world, some of which I have dealt with in this second chapter. This exhortation is not a social document, and for a reflection on those different themes, we have most suitable tool in the compendium of the social doctrine of the Church, whose use and study I heartily recommend. Furthermore, neither the Pope nor the Church have a monopoly on the interpretation of social realities or the proposal of solutions to contemporary problems. Here I can repeat the insightful observation of Pope Paul VI. In the face of such widely varying situations, it is difficult for us to utter a unified message and to put forward a solution which has universal validity. This is not our ambition, nor is it our mission. It is up to the Christian communities to analyze with objectivity the situation which is proper to their own country. In what follows, I intend to concentrate on two great issues which strike me as fundamental at this time in history. I will treat them more fully because I believe that they will shape the future of humanity. These issues are first, the inclusion of the poor in society, and second, peace and social dialogue. Here ends our second reading.